3 Days Grace have a new single out, it's called The Mountain, but is it any good? This is a song where metal meets mainstream radio, and I have to say that I'm really impressed. The song is really well written, and it's about, persevering when the times get really tough, and, pushing through your obstacles so you can reach your goals and all of that stuff, so that's great. The video for the song features athletes and like UFC fighters and skaters, and their struggle through sports and all of that hardship kind of represents what the song is all about, although you can apply the theme to just about any situation in life. I really have to compliment the new singer because he is way better than the old one. The new singer also has a successful band, and he is the bass player's brother. The guy also has a successful band. I really have to say that I don't have much love for his other band called My Darkest Days, but in this band, I think they're really pushing him as a vocalist, so he is singing better. He sings with more balls, and I can say that he sings better melodies and actually better lyrics. From what I read in the press release, I think that they really did this album, proper justice. They said that they rehearsed the song in the bass player's garage, which is excellent because that's that back to the basics approach, not like having some expensive rehearsal room. It really sucks to rehearse at a place where you don't feel like home. They did feel like home there, and you can really feel it. So kudos to the band for that. And I have to mention some other things as well. So the production values on this album are excellent. First, they hired two really good producers that deal with mainstream music, and then they hired a really good engineer that also, has a good successful career. He made sure that everything was properly recorded. And then they hired Chris Lord Alge to mix the album, which is great because he is one of the best, mixers ever. And that's why when you're driving, you're gonna hear the drums and the guitars and everything. The only problem that I have with the song is that the melodies are a little bit too American. I don't really mean to insult the whole continent or anything, but American mainstream radio has a certain type of melodies that you can hear in Kelly Clarkson songs and, other performers, and I think that metal should be kind of a little bit above that. If the band had a little bit more of that, classic metal spirit in their melodies, I think that they could be really huge in metal, not like huge in mainstream radio, whatever, but playing at Wacken, playing at those huge European metal festivals, and currently they're still not there. Anyway, this song really reminded me of a similar song to a certain extent called Mountain Climbing by the blues guitar player called Joe Bonamassa. If you haven't heard that song, I really recommend that you listen to that song, because this song is basically just the metal version of that song, and that song is excellent, so do the math yourself. So in conclusion, I really like what they did with the whole song, and I think that bands like 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin are going in the right direction. If this period lasts in a couple of years, these bands could actually evolve into like pure blood and metal bands, and I think that the world needs metal bands. On top of that, I really want to hear the new album, which is called The Outsider, and it's out on March 9th. So I will be making a review of that album as soon as it drops. Award this band by buying their music. The link is in the description below. For more quality content, please subscribe to Music Is Your Friend. It's the big red button below. Also in the description you can find the link to pre-order the whole album, and you can actually find the link to listen to the song Mountain Climbing by Joe Bonamassa. And me and Albert over there bid you farewell. So toodaloo.